channel, and online with me I have Abu Kinaana from Coindustry Technologies all the way in Ghana. I'm in Nigeria, he's in Ghana. Mr. Abu, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, brother Majid. How are you also?
I'm very, very fine. Thank you.
Wow.
We have a lot to discuss, uh, but I know you are into training of cryptocurrencies, trading, mining, and what have you. Can you give us a brief introduction about what you do, Coin Industry Technologies?
Ah, well, thank you very much once again. And then I want to say a good day, whether morning, afternoon, or evening, to all your cherished viewers around the world. I know you are doing a great job, and then people would like to follow and then learn a lot from your channel. With Coindustry Technologies, we are basically a startup with a blockchain mind. We have the belief that this is a technology that can transform a lot of things around the world. But we happen to find ourselves in that part of the world where accepting change is quite not easy. So we need to start from somewhere when it comes to education, entrepreneurship, to make sure the message has really sunk. So that's the full behind Coindustry Technologies. But then going forward, we want to see it translate into a fintech that is actually providing payment solutions, business solutions, business development, and what have you. So that's
Wow.
basically what Coindustry Technologies is all about. Yeah.
That is very, very great, Abu Kinana. Yeah, you
Yeah.
mentioned blockchain technology, and
Yeah.
I think that is something that really strikes the mind.
Yeah.
Can you give us, as a youth, as somebody, a startup, uh, trying to have interest into blockchain technology,
Yeah.
what do you think, what does it has to offer?
All right. The blockchain technology is big, but then to the layman, anytime you hear blockchain, we are talking about a break away from the centralized system. Um, Blockchain is looking at how to make centralized systems become decentralized so that power is evenly shared among all participants in a network, in a business, in almost just everything. That is the main idea behind it. It comes with other features, depending on the area where it finds itself. If it is finance, we are looking at a technology that is seamless, that is internet based, that avoids third party, and then has to like that's away with the issue of having to entrust everything in the hands of one person. You understand? The system should be able to actually settle everything between parties without the need to actually trust someone. And then also a system that ensures that transaction fees are reduced to the barest minimum. This is a framework. This is an infrastructure we are looking at, and it is possible to deploy almost every business onto the blockchain technology. But hey, money carries a certain energy. So the moment people hear about blockchain technology, then the issue of cryptocurrencies quickly come in mind. But it goes beyond that. Thank you.
Wow. In fact, you've just made it elaborate. I
Wow.
was also of the opinion that blockchain
Yeah.
technology
Yeah.
means cryptocurrency, but
Yeah.
you've explained that it's far more.
Yeah.
Uh, Cryptocurrency is the major concern. What do you have to say about cryptocurrency on blockchain technology? On that matter, do you have anything to say? Cryptocurrency.
We have a lot to say. I just ended the earlier summation by saying that money carries a certain energy. At the mention of money, you see things turning around.
Yes.
So, but the truth is that at the early stages of the inception of crypto blockchain technology, the first use case on the tech was to deploy the Bitcoin, technology on the blockchain as the first use case, and it became a success. And Bitcoin is actually supposed to save just the way we use money for buying things, for payment. Basically, money is supposed to have some features: store of value, unit of account, and then mode of payment, sort of. So historically, no one thing has been able to serve all purposes, but because the blockchain technology actually promises and gives these features of being decentralized, being peer-to-peer, run over the internet, it does away with the centralized system. So when the first use case became successful, we hit the grounds running, and then the ecosystem has evolved over the years, and it has grown. So that's why you can see at the mention of blockchain, mostly you see people talking about cryptos and all that. Yeah, but other sectors, just like currently we have with NFTs. NFTs are the latest, what's the name, hype when it comes to the blockchain space. You can see people actually converting their artworks, some antique music, just about anything they can, like they have that is so precious to them, can be converted into an NFT and sold into like a public decentralized space. So I don't know what Africa is still waiting for when we have a lot of history, we have a lot of arts, we have a lot of music that can go as NFTs, and then people can make some very good monies out of it. Yeah.
That is going to be another topic,
Honestly,
for another day. Because when you talk about NFT, I think we need to learn about this. And you've just given the idea of course, we have histories, we have arts, we have a lot of things that we can actually bring on board to
board.
that
Yeah.
level, and
Yeah.
that will also have that value.
Yeah.
That is very, very great. Mr. Kinaana, can we look at cryptocurrencies as a source of value, skillful value in this period, in this time? So, how
Okay.
can we venture into cryptocurrency? How can we make the money? Is it is it making the money
uh,
or
yeah.
spending the money? How can we do that?
Okay, you first have to make it before you spend it. But well, let's just start by this. There's this thing when it comes to the blockchain and then the crypto space. Some people keep saying they are for the technology, others will be saying they are for the money. Whether you are for the money or you are for the technology, something definitely brought you there. There's an interest. You can't be for the technology alone without looking at the money. How would you sustain yourself? Yeah, and then we are in Africa, not as if a lot of us are coming from backgrounds that are weighty for you to say you are dedicating all your time to the tech. So when you are coming in, you look at it from both ends. But just to set the records straight, the session will be for learning purposes. If anybody would have to go ahead and then make a decision, the person takes sole responsibility, and then they are encouraged to do their due diligence. From the at the beginning, what I would say is that cryptocurrencies can offer a lot of support. They can offer a lot of opportunities to the youth, especially in Africa. I have mentioned it before, and I'm going to mention it again. This is one technology that can solve the problem of unemployment once and for all. You don't need a space to go and sit in a public office. You don't need a private person to bring you up board a team. You don't need any special qualifications before you can make it. No need for an interview for the HR persons to assess everything about you before you get a chance to the table. This is one tech that can just bring everybody on board. And it is so diverse that you can actually identify a part of it you are very good at, and then you grab it as a niche, and then you develop from there. But yes, let us just look at cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are digital money. And with digital money, the first of it being, what's the name? Bitcoin. Because of the unique nature of Bitcoin, it started from something that is almost, or that was almost valueless, to a current value of over $50,000. How can an asset just a little over 10 years old move from a value of under $0.5 to $50,000? It means it has an average incremental value. When you look at the opposites of other, let's say, products we see, whether it is gold, whether it is fiat money, just name it. Those that have done well haven't done more than 500% in 10 years. And this has done, I don't know whether we can get the percentages, tens of thousands of percentages in this period. So Bitcoin is currency, but it is digital currency. It is currency that rises, it falls, but on the average, it is on the rise based on these simple statistics we have looked at. And then you can use Bitcoin to buy, sell items. You can actually be a merchant who is involved in the business of helping people to buy and sell Bitcoin. Because, of course, when someone gets involved in Bitcoin and he makes some money, how does he sell it and get his Naira so that he can enter the nearest supermarket or the market and buy stuff? If that solution is not there, do you expect the person to come into cryptocurrencies? No, he can't, because the Bitcoin will just be with him and then he can't convert it into anything. So it's important we have merchants around, and now we have a lot of them offering these solutions in whether in Ghana or in Nigeria, just about anywhere in the world. There are platforms you can easily go and then you liquidate your cryptocurrencies and then you get your local currency to spend. So that's it. Number three, there's the business of people who trade cryptocurrencies. There's a difference between the merchants and the traders. With the merchants, it's just just like the in forex bureaus in Nigeria, they call them the bureau de change or something,
Sure, sure.
or is it the aboki something?
Aboki, yes, yes.
Yeah. So these guys help also with changing value when it comes to digital currency. But with the traders, you are looking at trading a particular digital currency against another digital currency, or you just be someone like a day trader, someone who is on either centralized platforms like Binance, Ubit, KuCoin, Coinbase, blockchain has an exchange also, constantly looking at the markets, applying knowledge. This part is underlined, applying knowledge to do your fundamental analysis, do your technical analysis, and what have you. And based on that knowledge, you take positions with the hope that you are going to make some gains. And in the event there's going to be a loss, you make sure you minimize the losses to the barest minimum. There are aspects of trading also when it comes to futures where people long or short. So it doesn't matter whether the market is going up or down. When you are in the right positions, whether the market is going down, you can be in profit. If it's going up, you can be in gains. When you take a down position and the market is going up, it means you are losing. When you take an up position and the market is going down, it means you are losing. So with futures, people have to be careful to get extra or advanced knowledge before they can get involved. Because with futures, you are not dealing directly with the digital currency. You are actually trading contracts that enables you to leverage over the like a certain amount you put in. So you can put in a $20, and then because you are trading contracts, it can allow you to leverage up to $100 or 200 or even 1,000. But it means the same way you can make profit quickly implies that you can also lose your money within the twinkle of an eye. So that is why I underline that way, that we go in there with knowledge, you apply um, your skill based on knowledge. Yeah. But one of the most powerful tools people adopt, and it makes them very profitable over the long term, is buying your own digital currencies and then holding them. It is one of the golden rules. We call those who do that as having the diamond hands. They have diamond hands. They don't care the direction of the market. They believe in the technology. They also want the money, but because there is a belief attached to it, they don't care what is happening in the short term, the short time frame. They don't care if Bitcoin is going to back to 10,000, 8,000. If it goes back to 10,000, 8,000, 7,000, if they have extra money elsewhere, they would rather buy more. You understand? Bitcoin goes up, down, just like any other cryptocurrency. It can rise in value in like 3, 5,000 just in a matter of minutes, and it can fall in the same manner. But if you are someone who is holding for the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you simply do not care. You just be smiling at the market. Do what you want, and then so that is how it is. So there are good cryptos out there people can look at, but again, they have to do so based on research. Mostly, I don't have issues mentioning the tops, the heavyweight, like I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, BNB. They are there, a number of them. They are projects people can read about and then make decisions about. But then the actual game changers are the good projects that have values that are still, small. Yeah. So if the project is very good, but it has the potential to actually do times three, times five, times 10 in the short term, it's good. One looks at them. But if you are involved in some of these projects and you make gains, you are encouraged to quickly convert them into Bitcoin or Ethereum, because ideally that is what the big guys out there want. Everybody wants Bitcoin. Just forget whatever they tell you, whether their name is X, Y, Z, blah, blah. Whatever they tell you, the end result is for them to have Bitcoin. So if you also get involved in other projects and immediately you make something significant, just diversify, divide it into two, three, and then put a good amount of it in Bitcoin. Yes. Um, that's as simple as it.
Wow.
So, again, because you look at what the youth can get, um, the question is that all these new projects that are coming up, they require developers to work. They require, with developers, whether programmers, web developers, marketers, digital marketers, who are the guys doing all these jobs? And then are we involved? Are we included in these things as Africans? To a greater extent, no. Thankfully, I know some great guys, especially South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, are involved. But if you are to strike the percentages, Africa is significantly left out. These are projects that are actually paying people some good amount of money because their skill sets are needed. So these are areas we can look at if we want to position ourselves. Yes. These days also projects come with audited, like when projects are audited, it gives it some additional layer of credibility. Who are these auditors? Where do they come from? Don't you have people with accounting and audit knowledge in Africa who can audit some of these projects, smart contract projects, and then see whether they meet the requirements needed before anybody can come out and then claim to have such a project? We have the men who can help with all these things. Aside that, also, there's the business of mining digital currencies, which is capital intensive actually, because for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most cryptocurrencies, there are devices that are actually installed to take the task of verifying and authenticating every transaction that goes through the blockchain network. But you need to invest a lot of money to get these devices, get a place with cooling, so that it is set to run. Um, Otherwise, unless maybe those who run nodes on their computers and their phones to mine certain digital currencies. When you do this second option, what it means is that your computer will be overrunning, your phone will be overrunning. So yes, whilst you are mining with your laptop or your phone and making some money, know that perhaps if your laptop is supposed to work with you for like the next 5, 10 years, the lifespan can actually be shortened because of the overuse. So, but it is up to us to just do the cost benefit analysis. If it is worth it, why not? Instead of going to spend thousands of dollars to buy a device, install them, come and then be mining. If my laptop can do it or my phone can do it, and then I get some, little gains, and I'll be fine. Then that's it. So all these are areas the youth can look at and then get involved in digital currencies. Yeah, but as I said, the simplest, buying to hold. You can be that. You can be that businessman. You can be that government worker. You can be that teacher. Just have a plan. Maybe it's 5% of my monthly salary or monthly income. Maybe 10%, and then I just want to buy A, B, C, and D on a monthly basis. And my plan is that I want to leave them for the next 5 years or the next 10 years and then just see something. Maybe that is a personal philosophy someone would want to, go for. I want to maybe buy maybe some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Cardano, some name them, and then you are good to go. But the key word also here is that this is purely digital. If you are getting involved, your logins, your wallets, your passwords, you should take full responsibility of them, and then you should endeavor to make sure um, you can access it almost anytime. And then also, maybe since we are mortals, in your absence, someone who is a next of kin sort of should be able to have access to some of these things so that it doesn't get lost for forever. Yeah, I think once we are able to do this, then it means we are good to go as Africa. Thank you.
I really appreciate Abu Kinaana for your time. You have elaborated every basic necessary aspect of cryptocurrencies. You've talked about the merchants, you've talked about the traders, you've talked about the mining, you've talked about holding, and you actually emphasize the concept of holding for long term. And you also made it known that most people, everybody can be a practical in referring to holding. If you are a teacher, you can decide to say, I want to buy so percentage of my money in cryptocurrencies, and you recommended some. You mentioned Bitcoin, which is the guy at the top. You also mentioned Ethereum and some other cryptocurrencies. Of course, you broaden this discussion by making us understand the position that we are as ourselves as Africans, that we still have lots of opportunities available. We have a lot of solutions that we can even be part of. That means that if we acquire the skills, and this is an opportunity for the young ones out there to get as much as possible skill sets that will make them be better off. I want to say thank you, Abu Kinana. Just before I round this session off, you mentioned taking full responsibilities, your password, your login details, every information that, because if your Bitcoin, even if you have like 200 Bitcoin, and if you don't have the login details, so that is just a waste of money. So that is a very, very interesting uh, mindset discussion that we have had with Abu Kinaana all the way from Ghana. We say thank you, and we hope that if you have any questions, we will be able to reach out to Abu Kinaana. His detail will also be available in the description. He is the lead, the CEO of Coindustry Technologies, right in Accra, Ghana. We will be taking subsequent topic. We'll be taking topics like we mentioned NFT, which is a form of token. We will take a series of views on that. If you have any question, put in the comment section. I will take that very, very seriously, and will treat it as subsequent topics that we would also consider. There are other benefits of blockchain technology, like he did mention. For this session, we've only looked at cryptocurrency. We say thank you, Abu Kinaana. Do you have a parting gifts, a parting message for youths who are looking into blockchain technology, cryptocurrency? What do you recommend?
Well, all I would just say is that we shouldn't relent in our efforts. Let us keep the fire burning. We know where we are coming from. We know how difficult things are in Africa. That is why, anyway, at any point in time, we find ourselves elsewhere. We put in the little effort, and then you see that we excel because already the body has been baked to survive almost anywhere. So I just give an example with NFTs because of the talent base in Africa. But then from Bitcoin, we came to Ethereum, which had a slightly different variation when it comes to its blockchain. And from Ethereum, we came to the smart contracts, and then Ethereum also led the way when it comes to DeFi, that's decentralized finance. And currently, we are on the NFT. So subsequently, we can take them in this arrangement so that the picture will come out clear about the journey, this all new wonderful space and the shape it is taking in just a little over 10 years. Just identify an opportunity, build yourself around it, and I bet you very soon find your feet at the right places, and then you will never regret it. Thank you
Wow.
very much for the wonderful opportunity, and then to your cherished viewers all over the world for their time. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Abu Kinana, we really appreciate this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just watching this session for the first time, kindly click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I really say thank you and all the best.
Thank you. Bye.